Today's topic is differences between mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis, it is a type of cell division in which a cell divides into two daughter cells, each with the same number of chromosomes as were present in parent cells. Mean mitosis is a division in which the number of chromosomes remains same as was present in parent cell. However, in meiosis, it is a type of cell division in which a cell divides into four daughter cells, each with half number of chromosomes than the parent cells. While in case of meiosis, the number of chromosomes reduced to half cell than the parent cells. That's why the meiosis is also called the reduction division, because the number of chromosomes reduced to half than the parent cell. The second point is, in mitosis, two daughter cells form, while in meiosis, four daughter cells form. The third difference is, it involves one cell division. However, in meiosis, it involves two cell divisions, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. The fourth difference between mitosis and meiosis is, in mitosis, four phases are present: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. In meiosis, 8 phases are present, 4 in each division. It's mean 4 in meiosis 1 and 4 in meiosis 2. In meiosis 1, prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1 is present. In meiosis 2, prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, telophase 2 is present in meiosis 2. The fifth difference between mitosis and meiosis is, in prophase of mitosis, crossing over not takes place, while in meiosis, in prophase 1 of meiosis, crossing over takes place. The sixth difference is, in mitosis takes place in somatic cells, while meiosis takes place in reproductive cells. Our body has two types of cells. One is somatic and the other is reproductive cells. The somatic cells are those cells which are not involved in reproduction, while the reproductive cells are those cells which are involved in the reproduction. That's why these cells are called the reproductive cells. So mitosis takes place in somatic cells and the meiosis takes place in reproductive cells, which is involved in reproduction. And the seventh difference is, daughter cells form as a result of mitosis genetically similar to parent cells. Because why they are similar to parent cell which are formed by the mitosis? Because in case of mitosis, no crossing over takes place. In meiosis, daughter cells form as a result of meiosis genetically different from parent cells. In meiosis, as we know that crossing over takes place, that's why the daughter cells which are formed as a result of meiosis different from parent cells. Mitosis takes place in haploid cells and meiosis takes place in diploid cells. Haploid cells are those type of cells which contain single number of chromosomes, while the diploid cells are those type of cells which contain the double number of chromosomes. The ninth difference between mitosis and meiosis is, it is important for asexual reproduction, while meiosis, it is important for sexual reproduction. In mitosis, the asexual reproduction mostly takes place in plants, so it is involved in asexual reproduction. And asexual reproduction takes place in the somatic cells which are haploid in number. That's why mitosis takes place. And meiosis, it is involved in it is important for sexual reproduction, as we know that gametes are in diploid number. That's why meiosis takes place. The 10th difference is it is involved in growth and development of organisms, and while meiosis it is involved in production of gametes. 11th difference is it is involved in the replacement of cells, the cells which died. For example, the cells of skin cells which is died, then the skin cells are replaced by the new cells by the process of mitosis. And the other example of replacement of cells is the red blood cells. The red blood cells have very short lifespan. That's why they are, when they died, then the red blood cells is replaced by the new red blood cells which is formed by mitosis. The 11th difference of meiosis is it is involved in maintenance of chromosomes number in the next generation. For example, the 23 chromosome which come from the male and the 23 chromosome which come from the female, when they meet together and then a new cell which is formed with this cell has 46 chromosomes. Then in this cell the meiosis takes place. Due to this, the new cell will have 23 chromosomes. In this way, it is involved in the maintenance of chromosomes number in next generation. And the 12th difference between mitosis and meiosis is it involved in regeneration. For example, the starfish, when their arm is lost due to certain reason, due to accident or the other process, it forms another starfish from one arm. This is takes place due to mitosis. And meiosis, it involved in production of variation in the next generation. Why the variation takes place due to meiosis? Because in meiosis crossing over takes place. That's why we are different from our parents, and we are also different from our siblings due to meiosis. Because in meiosis crossing over takes place.